doesn't it? They come in a perfect 10-0.
And it's not just that they're winning, it's how they're winning. All phases of the game coming together for this team.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. First down, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. The two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And to give this time to the tailback. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talked about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 11 catches, 111 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelce. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Mahomes firing complete. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
When when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean,
Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. For that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. Hey, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. You mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning. Mahomes now on 1st down. Goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout.
There we go. And down back on it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the... They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Mahomes now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Given 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead yet. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Mahomes. And it is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper...
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And fortunate to get...
I've been getting so much money running out.
Oh, okay, play done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Butler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Mahomes completes that one to Watkins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. One thing I think that... And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts.
Got this money on my mind like in the picture.
I want to be in their face.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
At least somebody had to be cautious for the long ass time. You went in my zone, yeah. The defense ain't complete play, but I think they're forced
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New Orleans, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They have a lot of talk about Davis.
She got a man, but she creeping, I ain't fucking.